Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't filmed a YouTube video in a long time, so bear with me with the quality of everything. But today we're going to do a watch me work because I thought that would be a good way to get back into the YouTube thing. I had a set that I was going to do anyway, which was this Valentine's Day set that I sketched like a month or so ago. I always get questions about where I sketch my nails at, so I use the app Procreate and I sell these press on nail artist templates that I made in Procreate. So I did make them in Procreate, so if you want to make your own, you can. You don't have to pay for any. But if you just don't know how to do all that or don't feel like doing all that, you can order some templates off of my website, and it comes with a guide for how to do everything. I wanted to make a set that was like very nostalgic, elementary school Valentine's Day. So I compiled, this is how I've been doing my freestyles lately, is just going on Pinterest, creating a collage, and not a Pinterest board anymore. We've moved on from that. They have a collage option. So I've been using that, put everything on there, crop it really cute, and then I'll put that into Procreate and I'll sketch from that. So the first thing I did was put down a yellow coat of polish, and I started doing my lines. I'm using the 12mm brush, 12mm nylon brush from Amazon. I have it linked in my storefront. It's what I always use. It's like my go-to length for a brush. And I'm also using my MPA palette to do like the skinnier lines, and not only that, but it's just better to use a gel that's like this consistency. It's not really liquidy, because if you didn't notice, if you're using regular gel polish, it's probably going to spread, or your line that started out thin, it'll get thicker as you paint everything else that you need to paint. So it's so much easier to use something that's a thicker consistency, like the MPA palette. Now you're gonna see how I've been doing my aura nails lately. I got the respiratory mask, airbrush machine, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna talk about that today because I've been trying to slowly inch away from using the airbrush machine, only for like when I feel like I really have to. So I've been using this angle pigment brush from Function of X. It's so good. I use like a regular eyeshadow brush that I used to have, but it wasn't angled like this. This one really gets the job done. So you want to use this in whatever pigment powders you like. The Aura Melts from Function of X are really good. The only reason I didn't use them is because they didn't have the exact purple that I needed. So I used the You Can Be palettes that I bought from Amazon. They have two different ones, neon and pastel. So I used the purple one from the neon palette. And of course, I forgot to mention before, you can use the pigments. You need to put down a matte top coat. So I used the matte top coat from Gaoi from Amazon. And I cure it for 30 seconds, not 60 seconds. I cure it only 30 seconds, immediately take it out, immediately apply the eyeshadow, and that's it. You top coat it. The next few clips will just be of me finishing these hearts and drawing some lines and just doodling. So I did ask some questions on Instagram for this video. I'm not going to answer a lot, but I do want to get to a few of them. So one that I saw that I thought would be good to answer now, because it is February 1st, is about taxes and how you do your taxes and everything. And to be honest, girl, I don't know. I'm so confused. I have no idea. Mind y'all, I'm 20. Like, if that's any, like, if that makes it more understandable why I don't know what I'm doing. I'm 20 years old. I started this when I was like 15, something like that. I have no idea. But what I will say is, all I do know is that you do need to keep track of all your expenses. It took me forever, but I realized that all of my receipts were online. So I literally went through every single thing from 2024 on my bank account, every dollar that was taken off, and I marked it down in a Google Sheet, and I uploaded all of the screenshots of the online receipts onto Google Drive, put them in folders, and then I printed it all out, and I'm going to the tax lady. That's all I know. That's what I did. if you use Shopify, they will send you like your tax information. They now have a thing where they will file the taxes for you. I don't trust that, not because like I don't trust them, I just don't know enough about taxes to just be like, here you go. Like I need to go to the lady in person and understand what's going on. So I've made an appointment with the tax lady. I have my 1099K. They actually just sent it to me today, February 1st, and I have everything in a folder. And yeah, that's what I know about taxes. Speaking of Shopify, that's another question that I get asked a lot is where should you start selling? I cannot answer that for you. You have to figure that out on your own. I don't mean that to sound snobby, but running a business, you have to figure out what works best for your business. Like I'm not going to tell somebody just starting out to get a website with Shopify where I'm literally paying almost $70 a month and maybe more if I want to do like an add-on for emails or stuff like that. I'm not going to tell somebody who's just starting their business to do that when you could like sell, I don't know, like on Etsy or I don't know, somewhere else where you're not paying that much, you know? So you really do have to find what, platform is best for you. But for me and where my business is, I love Shopify. They do a lot of stuff for you, like not for you personally, but just on the like website. There's templates, they fill out the taxes for you. Apparently that's the thing that they do. They send the 1099 form to you, which I guess that's something that not everybody does. I don't know, maybe you have to like fill it out yourself, I don't know. But yeah, I recommend Shopify if it fits your business needs. My next question is what I use to take my video or to take my photos. I you want to be so like content, and I would like to like film a video showing y'all how I take my photos. Honestly, it would be a waste of time because it's so simple. I use my iPhone. I just upgraded. I had an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I was taking pictures on that. Girl, get a white sheet of paper, like white, not manila, not off-white. You need it white. And put the nails on there. Make sure they're even, because I hate when I see pictures with crooked nails. And I'm talking about on my account too, like that. I really hate that. But position the nails, tap the phone, turn up the exposure, zoom in, and that's all I got. Like that's it. It's really not anything crazy. I don't use a real camera. Like I said, I just upgraded. Whatever phone you have, you just need the white sheet of paper, and that's it. Now maybe I'll film a reel, because I did actually send like a screen recording of how I take my pictures to another press-on nail artist like last year, and I might have to like post a reel about that or something, because I don't want to make it sound like I'm trying to gatekeep how to take the picture. It's just kind of hard to explain in words. You just kind of have to see it to know what I'm saying. Anyway, just want to point out I'm using the MPA palette again to do my stars, because it's really hard to draw tiny stars with the gel polish. Now let's get back to the tutorial part of this, because I need to tell y'all how I did these icing nails, because I think they came out so cute. So you need a gel. I'm using thicker gel, so I'm using the MPA palette. The pink does not come with the palette. I mixed that. And then I'm just using my silicone tool to mix in some white acrylic powder. And this, I mean, it's cute or whatever, but then I figured out what I really needed to do. Like, this is the consistency you'll get with that mixture. It kind of melts. It starts out looking grainy and then it goes away. You need the function of Vex Jimmy glue or jelly glue, sorry. It's so thick that it just stays in place. It doesn't move. You need all three of those together to get this consistency, and then kind of move your brush around like it's icing. And it came out so good. Like, I actually really love how these look. And then you'll see me use the Born Pretty extension gel, the clear extension gel, to create sprinkles, which I've done before for an older set. I'll put that on the screen for no reason other than I just really like that set and I want you to see it again. So I did sprinkles and then I painted them with the MPA palette. Someone asked, what polishes do I use? So if I were to take a picture of my entire gel polish collection, you would mostly see D&D, you would see Luxa Polish, Blue Sky, which is a brand that I really like now and I probably will continue to order from them. Most of the polishes from them that I have been sent to me from them, and I'm so thankful for that. But I'm probably gonna order more. That's probably who I'm gonna go to from now on, because they have this pink that is the best gel pink. I don't know. It's hard to find a true baby pink, pastel pink gel polish, and they have it. They have it. I'll put it on the screen. It's so good. But other than that, I like Nail Reserve. I love Got Oi for the base polishes, the jelly nude base polishes. I use Born Pretty gels. One thing I will say about gel polishes though, obviously this doesn't apply to you if you're just starting out or if you just need something cheap. You're not running a press on nail business. Also, I feel like if you run a real, like not real, but if you run a nail business in person, some of the things that press on artists and in person artists will like recommend different, I didn't even say that correct, but you know what I mean. Like, I wouldn't recommend ordering off of Amazon, like ordering all of your polishes off Amazon. I do that, by the way. I'm not saying I don't do that. I'm just saying I do want to kind of branch away from doing that, because Amazon, they sell, or the sellers on Amazon sell really small, like portions or whatever you want to call it of polish. So you just have to keep reordering like every 3 weeks. And yes, they're cheap, but at the same time, stuff adds up. So it's so much better, I feel like, if you order outside of Amazon, where they sell larger amounts of polish. And this doesn't go for every product that's on Amazon. I would say like a good amount of gel polish is 15 milliliters, which, I mean, that is pretty standard even on Amazon. But I'm just saying, like the big collections and stuff, unless you're doing your own nails, that's not gonna be enough. You're gonna have to keep repurchasing that. You'll run out of one specific polish in that collection, and then you'll have to reorder the whole collection again. Not worth it. Now I'm sculpting all of my hearts, my candy hearts, my chocolate hearts, my heart sucker, and I'm using the same Born Pretty extension gel. This one is just white because I prefer, if I'm gonna paint something that I sculpt, it's better to use the white one because it won't be see-through and you won't have to do so many layers. If you do a clear one, then you're gonna have to paint over it like 3 times, and yeah. Also, you will notice that I'm wearing gloves. Also, we're speeding through this section of the video because I sculpted so many hearts. You don't need to see that multiple times in real time. So we do have gloves on and we're sped up. Everybody yells at you when you use the airbrush machine and you use gloves, or you don't use gloves when you're sculpting. And I get it. It is kind of like funny to me though, because some of the videos you see is like press on nail artists, and it's like, girl, it's her hands, like it's her hands, and you're yelling at her to put gloves on. She don't want to put gloves on. She's not going to put the gloves on, because honestly, it is annoying working with gloves. Like, it's something you have to get used to. And me personally, I'm not trying to get an infection or mess up my lungs, because I would like to do nails for a long time, and if I don't do what I gotta do, then I won't be able to do them anymore. So if y'all want to yell at me to put gloves on and use a mask, a respiratory mask, as I mentioned earlier, I bought this big respiratory mask. It's really annoying and clunky, but if that's what I gotta do, I'll do it, and I'll link it so y'all can have what I have. These gloves, I have a better pair that I get on Amazon, but I didn't feel like waiting for them the last time I ran out, so I went to the beauty supply store and got some cheaper, but they don't fit. So that's what you get when you try to find a cheaper alternative to stuff. But anyway, I'm sculpting my bow. This bow came out so cute. Did I mention this earlier? I'll cut this out if I mentioned it, but you need to put cuticle oil on your gloves. Not a lot, not even a dot, like literally not even a drop. You need to put less than a drop of cuticle oil between your pointer and thumb with the gloves on, so that you can actually like touch the gel. And also, I know I was just talking about people yelling at you for not using gloves and stuff, but I think you probably should be using them. And I just want to say that I kept my glove on this entire time. I'm not lying. I didn't get frustrated and take the glove off. I've done that before in the past. You just have to work with it more. You get used to it. Like I said, the silicone tools really help, and the cuticle oil really helps. So I know it gets annoying because sometimes the gel sticks to the gloves, but just you don't want to get an infection. We've moved on to the sucker, and I'm feeling it, painting it with a jelly polish from Born Pretty. This one is, I think it's like their neon collection or something, and I don't know if they sell them individually, but it's linked in my storefront. Someone else asked how long it took to build my business. I started in 2019, like I said, and I just want you to know that my business has had its ups and downs. There was like a year in 2020 I went viral on TikTok. Don't recommend it, literally. Like, yes, it brought in a lot of money going viral at that time, but you have to. I honestly don't know if it's on me, like how I handled going viral, or if that's just like how it is going viral. I really think that's just how it is because I've talked to other artists and they say the same thing. When you go viral, you don't really have like a group of people who just found you and are like, oh, I love your products. That you go viral from one product or like a couple products, and everybody wants that specific product. They don't really trust you to do anything else. They don't want anything else from you. You're stuck doing the same thing over and over, and eventually people lose interest when you try to branch out and do anything else because that's not what they followed you for. Then I hit a rough patch, not the following year, but like a 2 year, it just was not going good. Now we're up, now we're back up. I'm so happy about that. But I'm just trying to say it's up and down. I haven't done everything that I wanted to do. Like, I still have a lot that I want to try to do that I don't even know what it is yet, but I just know I want to do more. And I don't have an answer for you on that, other than, like I said, it's been 5 years, I guess, or 4. But if we're being technical, I started in 2019, and then I had like steady orders the following year. But that was literally just chance. That was really, really chance in just the time we were in. We were in a pandemic. Like, I look back at the set that I went viral for, girl, there was nothing hand painted on it. It was like the classic 2020 butterfly stickers. Like, that was literally nothing to go viral for. But it happened, and now we deal with the ups and downs that come with actually realizing, oh, I do want to like actually run this business. This is actually really fun, and I want to do this forever. So now that's what I'm trying to figure out, and I'm trying to figure out how to keep it going. And that's my long answer for you. Okay, here's the final set. And here's the final set next to the original sketch. I really love these. They're so cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a like. Please subscribe to see more. And please follow my Instagram. And if you're interested in buying nails, you can order from thenailfactory.com. And I'll see you guys whenever I see you again. Have a good day. Bye.